Hello Leo, and welcome to your monthly love reading of May 2020. So for this reading, I'm going to be using the Witch's Tarot and the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. But I won't use this card until the end of the reading, so I'll be using the Witch's Tarot for now. So what I'm going to do is that on the left side is going to be the Divine Feminine energies, and then on the right side is going to be the Divine Masculine energies, and then in the center is going to be the overall energy between the both of them. Okay, so I'm just going to shuffle the cards, set your intention into the cards. Now remember, this is not gender specific, this is more regarding energies, so whichever energy you resonate with the most will be your message. Okay, alright, so let's see for the Divine Feminines. Oh, we have the Tower. Okay. So the Feminines are definitely going through some shocking events. We have the Two of Pentacles, and then we have the Ten of Wands. Alright, so let's take a look at the Divine Masculine energies right now. Okay, so we have the Five of Wands. We have the Page of Wands. And we have the Eight of Cups, and the overall energy is the Seven of Cups. Alright, so let's take a look at this reading. So we start off with the Divine Feminine energies with regards to the relationship. We start off with the Tower. So the Tower is about shocking events that have really impacted her at this time. Divine Feminines are going through a lot, are going through a sort of awakening, but at the same time an overwhelming shift, and she is very overwhelmed at this time and could be going through a lot of hardships. Okay, with regarding the Tower is a very heavy energy, it is a major arcana, and this could be affecting her at this moment, at this time. A lot of things in her life are kind of collapsing in this sense, going through realizations, painful realizations perhaps. And so she is definitely needing some time for herself and healing as well. In regards to the relationship, perhaps she's feeling that perhaps things are not working out in the relationship, perhaps things have been quite a struggle in these couple of weeks or months, and really trying to ground herself again, really trying to set up the foundation. But it seems that things are kind of breaking the foundations, as if something new is going to be constructed for her. So something is kind of falling apart for her, but it's for a good reason. It's because something else is going to be rebuilt. And that's what she's going through right now, so she could be struggling in the relationship at this time. Now with the Five of Wands, this is Divine Masculine energies. The Five of Wands is about competition, is about arguments, people not agreeing with each other at this time, and that could be affecting her right now in regards to the relationship. She could be a little bit overwhelmed because she's just going through so much, and these conflicts, these kind of competitive nature of others could be affecting her and making her aware that things were not always what it seemed. So because of this nature, it could be affecting her at this time. The conflict with perhaps with her Divine Masculine could be a little bit aggressive at this time, or it could be others. Perhaps if it's not regarding the Divine Masculine's energy, it could be just other people interfering in the relationship, maybe competitors, wanting to get the Divine Masculine's attention perhaps, and that could be affecting her. Perhaps her awareness of her masculine, her understanding of her masculine could be shaking. Perhaps the way how she viewed him could be now different because of what's happening in his environment, or maybe the confusion of other people, competitors or aggressive nature. Perhaps that could be really shocking her at this time, and that could be really affecting her. The masculines are going through some sort of conflict as well. Could be people going against him, or people just being really competitive towards him. Okay, or disagreements perhaps in general in regards with him and his relationship with other people. So there is a little bit of conflict here happening. They are going through conflicting energies right now here in her end and with his end as well. In her heart space, she has the Two of Pentacles. So she is juggling between two things. She's multitasking, trying to work towards two jobs at this time, trying to juggle between things, trying to balance herself. This is a multitasking kind of energy. She could be juggling between options. Maybe she is in a karmic relationship here, right? And maybe she has two choices of people, two choices of love interest, perhaps. Or if it's not regarding that, it could just be regarding her just multitasking at this time and juggling between two things, perhaps a job and then a business venture, or juggling between two projects that she's working towards right now at this time. So in her heart space, she's really trying to focus on her personal projects or in her job or in her money, seeing that there's such a heavy energy here in regards to the relationship or in regards to her life in general. In the Divine Masculine's heart space, we have the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is suggesting that the masculines are really trying to be a bit more extroverted at this time. You can tell that, you know, this is inexperienced individual. Pages are inexperienced people. So it's new to them, you know, to socialize, to talk, to have more conversations, to be a little bit more extroverted, right? This is new to the masculine. Maybe the masculine is putting more effort in communicating with his divine feminine and really trying to kind of show himself, and it's quite exciting. It's like it's fire, it's wands, so it's passionate as well. Could be also outdoor activities. Maybe he is trying more outdoor activities and hobbies as well. So because I do see him like outdoor there having fun, you know, it's an adventurous kind of energy. But maybe he's being guided by a spirit guide to guide him in what he needs to do. Maybe in regards to forming a closer bond with the feminine, right? So we see him trying to do that. And for the feminines, we have the Ten of Wands, and this is how she's viewing the situation, viewing him at this time. She is a bit overloaded with work, I guess. Well, this is mostly her energy. She has a lot of responsibilities to take care of. She's pretty occupied at this time. You know, you do see her multitasking here. So divine feminines are quite busy at this time, have a lot of responsibilities and duties she needs to resolve, and carrying a lot of burden over her shoulder, carrying a lot of wands over her shoulder. So she feels that perhaps she is responsible with a relationship, or she feels that she is responsible with situations outside of the relationship and feels she needs to carry all that burden. But I feel like she needs to ask for help at this time because she can't be carrying everything on her own. But I feel like she just feels that she's responsible for everything. So this could be weighing her down. This could be draining her energy at this time. And especially since she's multitasking between two things. And plus going through such an extreme shocking event, that I feel this is very heavy energies for her. She's going through a lot and she's doing a lot, and she's still managing and progressing a lot, dealing with emotional situations, heavy situations. You know, the Tower is a very drastic energy. It's a very, very heavy situation, very drastic situation happening for her. And, you know, juggling between two things, multitasking, and carrying lots of weight over her shoulders. So she's dealing with a lot, you know. Divine feminines are dealing with a lot. And I think she needs some help here. So in regards to the relationship, perhaps that's why it could be really hard to progress in the relationship at this time. So for the masculines, we have the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is about kind of withdrawing from the situation, or kind of outgrowing the situation, moving away from the situation, moving away from the divine feminine, probably not getting the results he wants, right? And well, you can't blame her because look at what she's going through. You know, she's going through a lot of heaviness. Like it's really intense. So he may not see that. He may not be aware of how much heaviness and how much emotional challenges as well that she's going through at this time, and responsibilities she has at this time. So I feel that the masculines don't really see that and has to kind of start viewing the situation differently, start viewing things from her end as well. So he could be kind of walking away at this time because because of not getting the results perhaps that he wants. And maybe that's why he's pushing himself, to be a bit more extroverted, to socialize a bit more, or to make effort in the relationship. Now, the overall energy for the both of them is the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is about viewing your options externally, trying to see what are the possibilities for them. So the Divine Feminines are definitely searching for external possibilities of what she wants to achieve in life. The Divine Masculines as well are trying to view their options, trying to see what would be best suited for them, what will fulfill them, what will bring emotional happiness, what they should pursue in life. So they're kind of like the magician, both of them, and trying to see what they want to manifest and what will bring them joy and happiness, right? So in this case, maybe he could be very focused in his feminine and trying to see if this will bring that fulfillment and love into his life. And the feminines seems as if their focus is on career at this time, or business, and trying to see where to move forward. Probably after all this weight is done and she's not carrying the burden anymore, she can pursue what she really wants to do in life, right? And trying to heal what's going on here with the Tower moment, because that's very impacting. So she needs healing, and I think things will progress from there on. Well, the masculines are dealing with situations, probably family situations or other people competition perhaps, right? And maybe she can sense that. But he's pushing himself, and he's pushing himself to be a little bit more extroverted in that sense. Perhaps to resolve the situation with the Divine Feminine, right? Because he is feeling a little bit, outgrown from the situation, feeling that he needs to move on perhaps, but perhaps still trying to give it a try, right? All right, so let's see what the Psychic Tarot has to say for Leos. Okay, we have Truths and Throat Chakra. That's very interesting because Throat Chakra is right next to the Page of Wands. Okay, so I feel the masculines, Divine Masculines, struggle with expression, struggle with speaking the truth, struggle with communication or voicing their opinion, or just communication in general, just freely expressing themselves vocally perhaps. Okay, there could be, the throat chakra could be very closed or damaged, or needs to slowly start to activate it and work on it. And I feel like if the Divine Masculines work on their throat chakra and opening it and balancing it, this will help them be a bit more extroverted, be more expressive, be more communicative. That's going to help him a lot, and I think that's going to help progress the relationship in general, because seeing that, the feminines are going through a lot already, this effort can really help her and understand the situation and help her as well to give her part, because since it's heavy in her end. And I think if the masculines develop this, it can really not only help the relationship, but it can help him grow as well, and heal a part of himself as well. With opening up the throat chakra can really help him be much more expressive. Now we have the Truth here with the Divine Feminines, and I think she also needs to speak the truth and communicate things and be honest with the situation. Perhaps with her Divine Masculine needs to really speak of the truth in regards to maybe her feelings and what she really feels in the situation, and what she's feeling in regards to the relationship, and what she wants in life and her intentions. So she's really kind of figuring things out within herself as well. Perhaps she needs to discover things. She hasn't had time to go within herself because of all these things that she's going through. But I think once she tunes into herself, there can be a sense of movement in regards to the relationship, and especially with the Divine Masculines and with developing and opening up the throat chakra, that's gonna make him speak much more louder. See, you can tell that he's speaking there, right? Expressing himself. Maybe through music too, okay? But I think there just needs to be honest communication between the both of them in order to know where the relationship is heading, okay? And I think once she discovers that truth, that's where perhaps she may discover a shocking realization about her life in general. So that could be it too. So yeah, so that's what I see for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this monthly love reading of May 2020. If you like this video, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, like the video, and leave a comment below. Alright, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Have a beautiful month of May, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye!